very good morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you're calling from. That's my laptop going up. Last week we were having a conversation here at our home about a meditation we did. We were listening to a meditation about rejuvenating youth. And I have some ideas around that because I think there's a lot of emphasis on how to remain young. You know, everybody wants to stay young, they want to look young, they want to act young. But what does this actually mean? You know, young means it's the opposite of old. Well, I'm heading to a, to a very nice birthday next week, which is a little bit at the other scale of young, I would say. And I'm really happy about that because what does it mean? It means that I really feel a lot of energy in my body. And that is healthy energy, high energy, but also it feels like a balanced energy. And I wouldn't classify that as young because I wouldn't say that when I was young, that I had more energy. There was something else inside me maybe happening. Maybe my body felt very fit or something like that. But now as I'm coming closer to that other age that I just described, and not that I have a problem with mentioning that, but it might be interesting for others to see what it brings up if somebody doesn't reveal their age, but a lot of you know how old I am anyway, or how young, whatever you want to call it. What it means to me is that since I'm becoming more and more aware, I'm also more aware of this energy that is around us that makes this whole universe move the way it does. I need to connect with that. I need to be aware of that energy, and through yoga practice, through meditation, through what I eat, what I drink, I connect with that source of energy. Well, in the tradition that I was trained in the yogic tradition, we talk about prana, or in another tradition you would call chi. You know, like for example with Reiki that I also work with, we call it the ki. So it has all kinds of different names, but to me the name doesn't matter. It's what happens inside me when I make that connection with that energy. And that energy, life is then flowing through me, and I'm flowing through life. So there's a synergy that's happening. And that, my friends, that is what we maybe call youth. But I wouldn't call it youth. I would be in connection with source. Yeah, it's that sourceful energy that goes through us. And you might notice when you see it in people who have aged in their body quite a lot. You know, maybe they're in their 90s or in the 80s, and you look in their eyes and you see something in those eyes that's a sparkle. And then age is not an issue anymore. There is something in that soul, in that essence of that person that is so vibrant, and you can feel they have this connection with a wisdom of how to connect with source energy. So that is what I think gives a sense of liberation, gives a sense of unity, gives a sense of connection. So you can have that when you know, you hug a tree, or you pick a flower, or when I work in the earth, when I plant vegetables, or I take medicinal plants from the earth, and I thank the earth for it, because there's a wisdom that comes with that, how connected everything is. So when I need something, when I feel this body is a little bit depleted, it's also the prana, and it is something else maybe I need to take from the earth into my body on this physical level that also sustains me, like a medicinal plant. Or for example, if I have a sore throat, I would use some thyme, I would boil that a little bit, which helped me to get an infection down. And I really feel that connection with the plant, and I'm really so grateful to that plant, to the earth and the sun and the elements that make it grow. Because ultimately, if this body goes, what remains of it is dust, just dust. And that dust is everywhere in space, from all the people who went before us. and all the people who will come, and all the animals that have been before us, all the rocks that have eroded, the water that has vaporized. There's all kinds of subtle elements in the air of things that have been, but they still have some type of energy, I feel. And when we connect and know that everything is connected around us in that way, that energy, that consciousness, you might say, if I make a connection with that, I also feel a type of energy inside me that feels an interconnectedness. And that is maybe, I think, the wisdom that I've gained over the years, that I see that because of everything is connected, we start to see the bigger picture of things, and that we have like a responsibility to take care of the earth, to take care of this body that we live in order for us to stay connected, so we can be of most service with the passion that we feel in our hearts to contribute to this living on this planet. So that's a short spiel, and I hope that maybe strikes a chord in you as well. So it's not about looking young, it's about feeling connected in your heart maybe, with source. Thank you for watching, and I hope you also feel that connection. And if you don't know how to do it, just sit and breathe for a few moments in a safe environment. Allow it to come through you with awareness, because it's already coming through you. But now, as soon as you put your awareness on it, okay, this is what's happening. You might feel a sense of expansion. You might feel a sense of bliss. Don't think about it, but just experience it in that moment, and then later you can analyze it and dissect it, whatever it was for you. But in any case, have a wonderful day wherever you are. Bye-bye.